today's topic we have emotional intelligence. If you have read on more there, emotional intelligence is the capacity to grab and affect your own feelings and people of individuals around you. Individuals with a significant extent of passionate knowledge realize what they are feeling, what their feelings mean, and way these feelings can influence others. So, if you lack emotional intelligence, then you are already here to attend this webinar. And Ms. Chitra Guru will help you as she is a counseling psychologist. And today webinar we have on the topic positive psychology, another session of coffee with counselors. I would like to tell you that we are also live on Facebook.
So when I talk today about positive psychology, I want to take up something very different. So I will put you a small story here that there was this family who had who were living in a village. Okay, and in this village there was a family who did not know much about the area around them. So they were living in a forest kind of an area. And these people, when they were living, they used to go to the forest, take woods for doing their kitchen work for that, on all that. They were doing a lot of work on sending the wood, selling the woods, and taking woods for burning the fire and all that. These were two people, husband and wife. They were living in a forest, and it was a forest where there were very few families who were living, and these two people were also living there. The voice is clear now, and the slides are also clear to you. So I'm just moving on to the first slide, that is on positive psychology. So which I've told you, it is all about thinking good, feeling good, and taking actions as per the need of giving a supportive system to us and as well as to the environment as a whole. That is what is all positive psychology is all about. And positive psychology also creates a goodness in us and goodness in others around us. Okay, so I'm coming to the side slew. This is where our brain works. We all know we have a left and a right brain, and in our brain we always both think logical, and we have lots of creativity, we have language skills, we have skills to analyze, we have skills to interpret, we have skills to introspect within us, and also we have the ability to understand others through our own thinkings and our experiences. So our brain does a lot of work every day on understanding things around us, things within the environment, and understanding people and relationships. So what is I'm talking about here is personal competence, that is self-awareness, self-management. Then social competence comes social awareness and relationship. So all the 4 points I told you, first managing myself, then understanding me, and then managing myself. That is, first is self-awareness and then self-management. When I talk about self-awareness, is understanding what is my ability, inability, what are my strengths, weakness, opportunities, and the threats which I go through. So that is what we call as self-awareness. And self-management is understanding all, doing the SWOT analysis. As we talk about self, weakness, opportunity, and threat, we manage them so beautifully so that we are creating a positive atmosphere in and around us. Then when I talk not only about me, when I manage myself, what I do is I go in interactions with the world around me. That is my family, that comes as my father, my mother, my brother, my sister, my relatives, my aunt, my uncle. All these people, they're all connected to me. So when I see the relationship building between them, so I should first know what I like and what I don't dislike. The same case, I have to understand what they like and what they dislike. So when I talk about social awareness, here it becomes a big society, the society on a bigger scale. Once, if I'm talking, see, every human being is a social animal. So we all come under a group of, people who are in a beautiful world filled with lots of energies and positive vibes. So sometimes when people take up some negative vibes, we immediately come to understand. Like supposing when we talk about the present day scenario, we are all going through an inner fear, and this fear is also a negative energy, right? So when I talk about this fear, generally everything which comes as a new thing to us, first the brain and our psychological thought comes to a mode of denial before it goes to the mode of acceptance. So in every relationship, in every situations, or in every circumstances, we come across these aspects of denial. Immediately when we read something out, we come to the option of denial. So same thing happened to our now as a student, when you see that you have a very small family of people whom you have to deal with. Supposing tomorrow after you're finishing your boards, you reach out to the world outside your schools, you will have different kinds of people working around you, or different kinds of people you have to get into bondings, or you may like someone, you may not like someone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It was really a wonderful session. You taught us very well.
Thank you so much.
From now, we will think always before taking any step. We will always
Yes.
think.
Think a
Okay?
bit. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you, ma'am.
forgive
Thank
people
you.
at the earliest.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.